Thank you, Elaine. I am so excited to talk with you today about the blue economy. According to UNESCO, the five main ocean basins, the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, and Southern Oceans, contain 94% of the world's wildlife and 97% of all the water on the planet, and yet they remain largely a mystery to us. Around 20% of the ocean floor has been mapped using modern sonar technology, and even at that low percentage, the quality of resolution narrows our actual visualization and knowledge to something closer to 5%. The ocean is an important economic engine, fostering trade and providing sources of food, and has been such throughout our history. It's also the largest livable space on Earth, home to an identified 240,000 marine species, with new species being constantly found, and with scientists estimating that there could be millions more yet to be discovered. Oceans themselves play a vital role in regulating Earth's climate, acting as a massive engine that influences temperature, weather patterns, and even long-term climate trends. They have tremendous capacity to absorb and store heat from the sun and greenhouse gases, preventing rapid temperature swings on land. Here are a few important fun facts. Scientists estimate that the ocean has absorbed over 90% of the excess heat trapped by greenhouse gases since 1971. However, since 1901, global average sea surface temperature has increased by approximately 1.5 degrees centigrade. 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit, 0.85 degrees centigrade. And when ocean temperatures rise, even by a few degrees, the effects can be significant. And they include things as rising sea levels that threaten our coastal communities and ecosystems, the creation of more intense storms, and the disruption of marine ecosystems and food chains. Alterations in ocean currents as well, which can have wide-ranging impacts on global weather patterns and marine life distribution. In addition to absorbing heat, oceans also absorb a large amount of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, acting as a crucial carbon sink for us. As they absorb more CO2, the pH in the water decreases and oceans become more acidic, which has very negative impact on the marine ecosystems and species such as oysters and coral, whose shells and skeletons are weakened by the acidification. The blue economy refers to the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth while working towards social inclusion and environmental protection. It recognizes the importance of the ocean in providing jobs, food, energy, and other benefits to society, and seeks to expand the role oceans can play in long-term economic growth and prosperity. It also looks to incorporate initiatives to protect the health of oceans and the creatures that live in them so we can continue to benefit from all their riches. In its report on the potential of the blue economy, the World Bank integrates social inclusion into its blue economy definition and the initiatives that it details, with the goal of creating a more sustainable and equitable future for coastal communities and ensuring that the benefits of ocean resources can be shared by all, and promoting collaboration across nations and public and private sectors. So what makes up the blue economy? Let's start with the traditional side and those sectors that are related to that. Fishes and aquaculture, coastal tourism, offshore oil and gas, maritime transport and shipping, such as the image that you can see on the screen right now, which is a live ship map from marinetraffic.com. It shows just how much traffic travels on our ocean every day. There are over 50,000 merchant ships in the world fleet, and more than 80% of the world's trade is transported by ship. And of course, let's not forget defense, using underwater sensors and monitors in the emerging field of underwater drone warfare. Just how big is the blue economy? Well, according to MESA, the Marine Economy Satellite Account report that is produced by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, in 2022, the U.S. marine economy generated $777 billion in sales and supported 2.4 million jobs. It contributed $476 billion to the gross national domestic product, which represented almost 2% of the total U.S. GDP that year. New discoveries and technological innovations are fueling emerging sectors as well. One of those is renewable energy. So let me just outline a few things related to that, because it's a very exciting area to harness the power of the seas and the oceans to generate electricity. There's something familiar that we all see on land, and now it's starting to show up here in the water: offshore wind and solar, which is being used as a platform for wind and floating solar farms. China just powered up the world's largest open sea offshore solar farm off the coast of eastern China. There's wave energy, which captures the energy of the ocean surface waves, and tidal energy, which uses a predictable rise and fall of tides to generate electricity. And then three other interesting areas are ocean current energy, which uses the kinetic energy of ocean currents, and ocean thermal energy conversion, which exploits the temperature difference between warm surface water and cold deep water to generate electricity through a thermodynamic cycle. And lastly, salient gradient energy. It captures the energy from the difference in salt concentration between freshwater and saltwater, and using a pressure retarded osmosis or reverse electrodialysis to create new energy. Another sector involves marine bioprospecting and biotechnology. It is the exploration of genetic and biochemical material from marine organisms. It's like a treasure hunt in the ocean, searching for unique compounds and genes that can be used to develop new products and technologies. Examples include a chemotherapy drug that's been derived from marine sponge, and compounds also extracted from marine algae and seaweed used in cosmetics. And another potential application is for fuel. DARPA's Blue program is exploring how to convert microscopic marine biomass into fuel for underwater sensors. There's seabed mining. That is dealing with our reliance on metals for electronics, batteries, and renewable energy technologies, which is ever increasing. This area, though, is controversial because it raises significant environmental concerns that still need to be explored and addressed. Seabed mining itself is looking for extraction of mineral deposits, including copper, lead, zinc, gold, silver, and some rare metals from the ocean floor. And then there's carbon sequestration. Companies and countries are exploring ways to use the ocean to sequester carbon from the atmosphere without increasing ocean acidity or even decreasing it. US-based Running Tide is developing a system using kelp forests. They cultivate kelp, which absorbs CO2 as it grows, and then sink it to the deep ocean, locking away the carbon. Japan has been a pioneer in ocean carbon sequestration research, with projects focused on deep-sea CO2 injection and fertilization of the ocean with iron to stimulate phytoplankton growth. And Ebb Carbon in the United States uses electrochemistry to remove acid from seawater at treatment and desalinization plants, and then returns the alkaline seawater to the ocean, lowering its acidity and removing CO2 from the air. With these emerging sectors of the blue economy, while they're still in early stages of development, some have the potential to be major drivers of economic growth in the coming decades. The World Bank estimates that the blue economy could be worth $3 trillion by 2030. What might programs in the academic space in the blue economy look like? Well, there aren't that many right now that are specific solely to the blue economy, but we found several inspiring examples that provide ideas for how schools might incorporate it in their institution. There is, of course, the approach through research centers. And we have 5 different universities having very different points of emphasis, illustrating different ways the blue economy can align with institutional and strengths and priorities for you to consider. The Center for Growing Ocean Energy Technologies and the Blue Economy, Go Blue, is a research center created by 3 universities: the University of Michigan, Stevens Institute of Technology, and Texas A&M University at Corpus Christi. Its focus is on renewable marine energy and developing economically viable ways to harness energy from the ocean's tides, waves, and currents. It was established with funding from the National Science Foundation and comprises over 30 faculty and researchers sourced from the 3 universities on its staff. Go Blue leverages the unique geographic locations of its partner universities to experiment with different marine energy technologies in diverse environments, from the Great Lakes to the ocean to the Gulf of Mexico. And then the Middlebury Institute of International Studies, the Center for Blue Economy, is a graduate school of Middlebury College located in Vermont. The center focuses on economic and policy analysis in support of the blue economy. And then the Alliance for the Blue Economy, All Blue, sponsored out of the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, is concentrated on supporting entrepreneurs and innovators and promoting the Wilmington region as a hub for blue economy innovation, investment, businesses, and talent. These next program examples illustrate how schools with expertise in marine and ocean sciences might incorporate the blue economy into their academic portfolio. Oregon State's graduate degree is science and engineering focused, while its undergraduate degree offers a more holistic approach to marine studies. Its coastal and ocean engineering, master's in science and master's in engineering, use interdisciplinary research and education in key areas like coastal climate change and natural hazards, including tsunamis and hurricanes, marine renewable energy, and sustainable coastal communities. The program encourages their students to explore topics in coastal engineering and beyond, and students also have opportunities to engage in research and testing projects at the university's Hinsdale Wave Research Laboratory. The Marine Studies Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor in Science is offered by the College of Humanities and focuses on social, political, and cultural issues of the coasts and oceans, making it distinct from a traditional marine science degree. Next, schools may want to approach the blue economy from a business and economic perspective, and these programs that are noted here have taken just that approach. Unity Environmental University offers a sustainable MBA in the blue economy. This program combines a fundamental business core with marine science and policy to teach students how to develop ocean-based businesses and careers that balance profit with environmental protection. Unity also offers a Bachelor of Science, Aquaculture and Marine Sustainability Bachelor of Science degree as well. The University of South Florida now offers an MBA with a blue economy concentration. Offered by the College of Business and the College of Marine Science, it launched in the fall of 2024 and is designed for students interested in marine-related careers, including marine tourism, energy, aquaculture, shipping, and port sustainability. It builds on the university's coastal location and its strength in marine sciences, as well as its strong MBA programs. Our final examples show how schools might offer programs that focused on a singular sector of the blue economy that now align both with their current areas of expertise and the broader potential. And I'd like to open this up with Kentucky State University MS in Aquaculture and Aquatic Sciences degree program as an example. Kentucky State has a very strong aquaculture program. It has longstanding deep roots in freshwater aquaculture and has extended its research into marine food supplies. A segment of its program research is focused on the sustainable development of the global aquaculture industry through continuous advancement of recirculating aquaculture systems. Their work is focused primarily on marine shrimp and flounder production, as these species grow well in this type of an aquaculture environment and have a high market value. It's a way to consider growing the base for sustainable food supply. And then there's Heriot-Watt University in Scotland that offers an MS in marine renewable energy. The program there aims to develop technical, scientific, and managerial skills, preparing graduates for a range of professional roles within the marine renewable energy sector. It's offered by the School of Energy, Geoscience, Infrastructure, and Society, and is located at the university's Orkney campus, home to the International Center for Islands Technology, which focuses on research, training, and consultancy in renewable energy, marine science, and environmental sciences. The curriculum focuses on the three themes of environment, technology, and governance, and also covers topics related to policy and energy markets. And now I'd like to hand this off to Lorelei Boyd, a decision intelligence developer here at Gray, to speak about our next program.